All right, Dewey here with ESBR Boxing, and delighted to be joined by Angelo Dragone. First thing to point out, Angelo, we said off camera there that the last time I was interviewing you, we were announcing your retirement from professional boxing. What are we doing today?
We announced my comeback today, so a bit of a declimax, but like I say, it's been over, I think it's been over 13, 14 months now since the Jacob Robinson fight, and obviously I've had a lot of time to reflect on things, get over things, and just to find myself again, really. And I didn't really, after it was a bit of an emotional interview with the kids and stuff, and I think they thought that was it, but been something chipping away at me, and I'm ready to come back, and I got the fire burning in my belly again, which I can't wait to get out there and show what I can do again,
Let's get straight to it, right? Rather than talk about how you do it and stuff like that, let's just get straight into it. So, in terms of a comeback, right? You were quite set on, I'm done. That's it. I've had enough. How do you go from a point where I'm done, I don't want any more, to actually wanting to get back in there and throw punches and trade leather?
Yeah, well, luckily, obviously, you got the gym, and I'm always involved in boxing. So obviously, I've been involved with the amateur boxing now. That's got like a bit of the fire burning, just like shouting in the corner and just having the same nerves as the fighters do, and just kind of going through it that way. But to be honest, I put on a lot of weight. I went up to like about 82 kilos, which is I've never been that heavy in my life. But I'm not making a comeback just because I want to lose weight. I just got something chipping away from me. I look at the box rec and type my name in sometimes, and I see the 3 losses I've had, even though they've been against top opposition. But I don't want to be looking at it and leave it there. I just want to get back in. Even if I have one more and come out to the win, I'm not no fool. If I don't have the same kind of feels when I'm in my stool in the corner, if I haven't got that determination, that grit, and just to keep going and going forward, then even if I beat, I say, a journeyman and don't perform as good, then I put my hands up and I say that's me done. But I want to answer my own head, really. And yeah, that's it, really. I want to look back and think, fair play. I had one last crack. It worked. It might not have worked, but at least I tried. You know what I mean?
We're going to be testing my memory here, right? So I know nobody wants to talk about losses, but we're going to go through the losses, right? So there was the Jacob Robinson fight, right, where you were quite sort of handily beaten. He was quite good with his punches, picked his shots, and he caught you, didn't he, with a cut over your left eye, if memory serves. And that obviously made it more difficult again. Are we just going to see Angelo come back, being head down, march forward, hope to catch someone with a big punch? What's the plan? What's the actual strategy for you? Yeah,
to be honest, I've been working on a lot of new things, to be honest. I don't want to be the same kind of Angelo Dragone as everyone's used to, trading and coming forward and march forward. I'll always have that in me, because that's with the fight I am. I haven't trained for the last 18 years, but when I'm training now, I've been working on other things, just being a bit more on my toes, picking shots, counter punching, and just timing my shots better, and just thinking what I'm doing rather than taking 2 or 3 punches and getting 4 or 5 off. I just want to change my kind of style, really. So I don't want to,
And the Dante Dixon, wasn't it? Dante Dixon fight. I don't think there's anything negative that came from it. Obviously, you would have wanted to get a win, but you go out there, you take a broken jaw, and then keep fighting through it, and it did give you massive credit as well. So best possible way to come out of a loss, I guess. And the loss before it, which we don't want to define your career by this a million times, but I was there that night, and it's fair to say that a lot of people thought you deserved the win. So I don't want to put words in your mouth, but is there still and I know you're not bitter, I know you're not angry, you'll want to say you're over it, you and Tuesday are good friends, but is there still something driving you from that to, well, no, I should have won that, because you should be the Welsh title holder in your eyes right now?
I know, it did eat away at me for fucking months and months and months, because obviously it was everyone was walking down the street and people mentioned it, you got robbed, you got this and that, and it used to do my head in, really. But, I'm over it now. I was obviously hoped to have the rematch, but it didn't happen. And he's gone on his route and I've gone on my route. I've probably, even though I lost that fight, I've gone kind of 2 or 3 steps ahead of him, even though I've lost the fight. So I've been on Sky, I've been in the kind of limelight. I had another Welsh title shot. and I'm still chipping away, you know. Obviously, coming out of retirement now, and I'm going to try and push on again, and see what happens. Like,
Would you feel vindicated if you get another Welsh title shot and this time you manage to grab it? No, third time's a charm.
well, I'm not like I say, I'm coming back. I'm not going to be just putting pressure on myself and just like, right, I'm going to have a next Welsh title fight now. I'm going to do a nice 4-rounder to get me going again, just to see what I got left, and what I'm doing, working on the things like I am in the gym, trying to perform in the ring, and yeah, just I don't want to fight someone who's just going to stand there and be a punch bag, but I do want a little test of a journeyman, my first comeback fight, and yeah, I just want to see how I feel to progress my career. I'm 33 in March, as well. So I want to do things for me now. I don't chasing like 21-year-old and 8-0 prospects. I want to take the right fights for me now. And if someone comes up in maybe 2-3 fights time after I've won a few 4-6 rounders, then so it be it. But I'm not going to jump the gun. I've had people calling me out as soon as I made the announcement I was coming back. And I'm just like, fucking hell, steady on now. I've had a few hard fights lately. I want to come back and enjoy it. And no pressure as well, because I'm always like putting all that pressure on myself. And do you know what I mean? I don't need that anymore. I'm fucking 33. Leave me alone.
Yeah, absolutely. You talk about, just before that, you talked about putting on weight, right? I've put on weight. Yeah. None of my weight is good. Some of your weight, though, is really good. You know, you've been working in the gym, and not just working in the gym, but you've been putting in work, building yourself up. Yeah. I'm guessing that we're not seeing you down at those sort of featherweight type weights again.
Yeah, I'm done with that. Like, obviously, when someone said about the Welsh title thing with Tuesday the other day, I said, the only time I'd ever get down to that weight again if it was a match with him again. But I'm not interested in any other super featherweights or featherweights or lightweights really. Probably that would be my highest weight which I'll fight at if it was for a title. But like I said, I'm going to come back somewhere around the light welterweight mark. Like with these 4-round fights, it's on the day way, and I don't need to drain myself. I'm gonna be me. Like I said, no pressure cutting weight, no pressure draining myself, and like I said, I'm at the age of 33 now. I don't need to be 9 stone. I'm just going to be happy, healthy, and fit, and just get a couple of wins under my belt and go from there, you know.
So going forward then, your previous setup was with obviously Richie Garner and stuff like that at the helm. Yeah. Is that still the situation? Are you going to have different setup in terms of management, promotion, coaching? How's it going to look going forward?
Richie's going to be my manager still. Like I said when I had the discussion, like obviously, I am full time here. 5 in the morning I open the gym. I'm here till 8 in the night. Half the time I go home for a couple of hours in the lunchtime, and it's just an ongoing thing, ongoing job. So I got to base myself here in my own gym now. So obviously, I'm not like travelling up to Swansea or Cardiff training with the boys. Even though it's Swansea up the road and stuff, but I'm still taking a lot of time out of my day to going up there, training, coming back, showering, straight to the gym. My body's not resting. That was happening with that last title fight, to be honest. I was running around everywhere like I had the chicken, opening gym, training people, classes. I didn't have a break, to be honest, and it showed on the night. I didn't have the same energy or drive. I lost like 8 pounds in the last 2 days to make the weight, and I just like fucked it all up, to be honest. But
I was about to say that on the night it was, without being harsh, right? Because I'm just sat on the side doing nothing, right? But you told me later off camera that you'd gassed and maybe they just didn't have enough. Is that a combination of things? Is that like you said, rapid weight loss towards the end, working too hard, not getting enough rest? The approach now is quite clearly do everything in a more comfortable way, hoping that gives you more energy and more to your game.
Exactly. Just gonna like be a bit more kind of curious to kind of to help me really. To like obviously I'm gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna jump into a big unbeaten prospect. Even though the old Angelo would, they'd take any fight, they'd fight any man, But I'm going to choose the right fights for me. Obviously choose the right weight for me. And I'm going to base my own training at my own gym and be in my kind of comfort zone. Like I said, I don't need to be running around the country, sparring, training. I got some awesome amateurs in the gym here. People want to come and spar me, then they can come to my gym. Not to be like I'm above anyone else, but I'm just looking after myself now,
We talked a lot about your gym, and for anyone watching, this is a new facility. It's pretty exactly where your old one was, just in a separate building, much bigger. just a much nicer place to be. No offence to the previous one, it was quite small, wasn't it? This is incredible. And you talk about then having amateurs in the gym, and I know Ethan, George, obviously professional boxer himself, is here a lot. You've got a lot of people coming in, you do mix with a lot of other clubs. In terms of your future outside of the ring, what's the plan? Would you like to get into professional coaching, professional cornerman? What's the hope for yourself?
I'm really enjoying the amateur boxing coaching. Like, we're up and down the country on most weekends really, or weeknights. We go on a show tonight up in Maesteg. Tomorrow we've got the Box Cup in Blaen y Maes. So we're up and down everywhere really. I'm really enjoying the coaching in amateur boxing, seeing the little ones and the kids progress and climbing the ladders. We've got some good youth and seniors coming through as well. And obviously, we're going to go about 25 carded boxers. We've got some good coaches, like you mentioned. You've got Ethan, George, Jamie Ryan, who's come out of the army now. He's got a great experience, and we're all quite fresh and young really as coaches. So we just got a different drive, and obviously we've got different attributes offered to the kids, and no disrespect to kind of older generations that are a bit stuck in the old ways. So I feel like we're fresh, and we're both coming from professional backgrounds. Me and Ethan, and Jamie's coming from a high class amateurs, like 8 years in experience coaching. He's teaching me things, he's teaching the kids things, and like we're all rubbing off each other. Like as a pro, we got like different styles of like planting your feet, and amateurs a bit more up on your toes kind of thing. So we're all kind of gelling together, so it's good.
This is quite a random question here. Local legend Stephen Brophy, Spud, obviously coached you. Do you ever find yourself like saying something that Spud would say, or do you ever stop and think, oh, flip it, I've picked that up from my Premier days?
Yeah, definitely. We were only talking about it yesterday. I phoned Spud up and it said about a match. And winding him up now, because we've had 11 fights against Premier boys, and it's 6-5 to me. And he said, well, Spud, the thing is, see, you taught me everything I know. So, we have a good laugh. Spud's an absolute legend. It was his birthday the other day. He's just a living legend. I absolutely love him to bits. He's been like a father to me, and just like, he's just an absolute legend. Honestly, I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for him. So thank you, Spud.
That's a brilliant shout out. I'm a teacher in a local school away from the camera and interviews and stuff like that, and a lot of the kids there box and Premier. And you're a local legend to them as well. There's the likes of yourself, Brandon Scott and all that, but nobody quite touches Spud, to be fair. He's top boy. Just quickly then, to sort of bring us to some sort of close, you're talking about life as a coach and stuff like that. I spoke to Enzo Macronelli recently, who was coaching his first professional bout for Conor McIntosh, who, on the wrong side of a decision, extremely close, razor-thin decision, lost, though, against Rashid Omar. Enzo started talking about the different nerves, and he was probably more nervous being on the side and stuff like that. Yeah. Is that something you've experienced and thought about? Yeah,
definitely. Well, going back, when I first started boxing, my cousin Luca Dragone, he was a 3-time world champion. When I used to watch him box, I was more nervous for him than I would be for my fights. It's just a family thing, and when you go, it's the same with the fighters. I treat like the kids. I have to treat them like my own kids. So I get the same nerves and same butterflies. You just kind of got to manage them and stay calm in the corner, because if you're nervous, they're going to be twice as nervous. You know what I mean? So I try and be calm in the corner. Sometimes I got my fighter's head on in the coaching sense, because I'm like, do something what Angelo would do, just not the right thing really. Have a tear up or just go for it. But I'm still learning as a coach. I'm still a baby in the coaching world. So yeah, I'm enjoying it, and I'm enjoying my progress as a coach, and obviously as a fighter as well, you know.
Usually at this point, or at least at some point in previous interviews, you've called out people. I've prodded you for, like, oh, what about this? What about that guy? I don't feel like that's the new Angelo sort of thing. But is the message now just, look, back to business and see where we go? Yeah,
exactly. Back to business. Like I mentioned, I'm going to do a 4-round, and I'm hoping to fight first week in April. So I'm in camp now. I've been training for a few months before this anyway, and I've been taking over. Now we've got a possible date in April. Like I say, we're going to take one step at a time and not jump the gun and plan 2-3 fights ahead or chase any titles. 4 rounds fight, get a win, and like I said, see how I feel and go from there.
Angelo, thank you for letting me come and visit the gym today. Thank you for your time. Wishing you all the best going forward, and looking forward to seeing what the future holds for you.
That's right. Thank you very much, Dowie. Thank you.